Denver is growing extremely fast. Do you know why? Well, we're going to talk about it in this video. So let's get right to it. So the first reason why you see so much growth in Denver, because of the strong job market that it offers. There's so many different opportunities here in the city of Denver and the surrounding areas. You have so many different sectors. You have so many different jobs. You have opportunities in different industries, from tech, health, finance, food and beverage. Job market here is very strong. You can choose from just about any industry you can think of. So you got a lot of people moving here and taking advantage of that. You got people that's living here and, hey, they might be switching their profession. They might able to try new things just because they have that option. You go to certain cities where they're known for one thing, one or two or three things. But here you got everything here. You have those choices. Me personally, if I'm looking for a job, looking for a new profession, or I'm unsure of my profession, I want to be in the area where, okay, maybe this doesn't work, but I can try this, I can try that. You know, it's the opportunity to choose from different industries and see what fits me. So you see that's something a lot of people are moving here and taking advantage of. You see a lot of people moving here with a job. They might not have a job where they're at now. They apply here and get the job. One of the main reasons I see people moving to this area is because of a job when I'm dealing with people from out of state. So another thing we got to talk about is the quality of life. You know, everybody is obsessed with being outdoors. Everybody's obsessed with walking, biking, hiking, you know. So it's this quality of life that everybody take serious. There's different cultures. There's parks, there's the mountains. There's so much to offer here. It's not just this one way of life. It's, you know, you get to enjoy life. You get to be around different cultures. You get to be around different activities. They cater to every culture, so that's something you got to keep in mind when coming here. Is, you know, if you're looking for something, you're going to find it here. You just got to figure out how to find it. But, you know, it's a good chance you're going to find what you're looking for. Whatever you do or like to do, you will find a group here that does that. Just different amenities for everyone. So the quality of life is high. You know, you feel good about yourself. You feel welcome. You feel entertained, you know, so it's something you can definitely take advantage. So I mentioned being outside. So let's talk about the weather. A lot of people are looking for all 4 seasons, and that's something you will see here. You're going to see the summer. You're going to see the winter, spring, fall. You're going to see all that. There's no doubt. And it's crazy because a lot of people are looking for that. When I talk to people from out of state, they say one of the things that drew me here was the fact that you guys get all 4 seasons. Granted, the weather is kind of crazy here. It is crazy. It can be hot in the morning, hot during the day, and all of a sudden you get thunder, lightning, and rainstorms. But the weather here is crazy, but you get all 4 seasons. So a lot of people love that. The fact that you can experience all that. You can get snow, you get the heat, you get the rain, you get the cold. All that plays a part, and a lot of people love having those options. And for a lot of people, they don't know that it's 300 days out the year we have sunshine in this city. A lot of people think that it's just snow. We just get a slush of snow. Usually when it's snowing, it doesn't stay for long. It doesn't stick. You don't get this big, massive pile of snow because the sun's out. The sun is melting everything away, or the ground is hot. So when it hit, it's melting away. So that's amazing. This past winter it was a little crazy. Oh, and one thing we got to throw in there, we've seen a great movement to the city and this state was once marijuana was legalized. So when that happened, that did bring a great movement of people. But I see now, as every other state is becoming, you know, marijuana is becoming legalized, I think that is not the reason why you see a lot of people moving here to this area anymore. But when marijuana was legalized, I think that did have a great impact on the growth. You know, you see a lot of people who said, hey, let's head over here. Let's take advantage of that, you know, being passed. But one thing I think that will always play a big part in the growth of this area is the education. Education is bringing many people to this state and many people to this area. Education is one of the reasons why I moved out here, why I found myself in Denver. Well, into Colorado, but eventually into Denver. I came out here for college, attended CSU. So I was down in Fort Collins. Once I graduated, moved back home to California, but ended up moving back to Denver because of what the state has to offer. Found myself in Colorado because of school, because of college, because of me attending CSU. So education is huge. I mean, not even just for universities, but also in the K through 12. When I talk to families or when I talk to parents that's moving here to this area and I'm working with them, one of the main things they're looking for is a great school district, a great county with great schooling. So education is huge for parents and small families, big families, anybody with a family that's moving out here from another state. They want to know, where are the great educational counties are? Where can my child learn and grow mentally? Where should I go? You know, that's one of the first questions they ask me. Where are the good schools? The schools are here, and here, I heard. So this is the counties I want to be in. If you look at my bio, I have a link to where you can actually see where some of the good schools are. You can get ratings and reviews on schools in the area. And that's something I utilize all the time because, like I said, they ask me, hey, I like this house, this house, this house. This house located here, is located here. This house is located there. You know, one of the big factors we're looking at to choose what house to go to is the schooling that's next to it. So this is a big factor in a lot of people choosing where they're going to go. And you see amazing growth due to education. Academics is taken very seriously here. This is not something where enroll your kid into this school and hope they make it and graduate and go somehow make it to college. They're planning things out. Okay, this school gonna give my kid the best opportunity to get to college. And then once they get to college, they'll be able to succeed in college because they had a great upbringing within the schooling system. You see a lot of growth because of education. So what that's telling you, there is a lot of families moving here to this area. And this is a very family-friendly state and city, including the surrounding cities. When I think about all the different cities in this area where it's great to raise a family, where I would love to raise a family, where I wouldn't mind raising a family, where I encourage someone to raise a family. There's a lot of them cities around here in this area. It's a lot of different places, a lot of different areas within certain cities. So you have so many choices to where you want to you can raise a family. This is a very family-friendly city and state. You have so many different opportunities. You have so many different activities. Like always, every video I talk about how many parks are located here, how many walking trails. Outdoor activities is something that's heavily done in this state. And you see it done with people with their family. It's not just them. It's you see kids, you see their wife, you see their husband. It's a family thing. It's not just about, hey, I want to go biking. Let me grab a little Timmy bike too. We can do this as a father and son thing. So family plays a big part of the city and of this state. And if you were ever to visit, you will see. And I think that's something that's encouraging people to come here. That's encouraging people to move here. And I'm the only one that's worried about, you know, taking care of my family, make sure I'm spending time with my family, but everybody else is feeling the same way. It's not just me. So I don't feel left out. I don't feel like, hey, I can't go here because I got to spend time with my family. Everybody spend time with their family. I remember stopping by breweries and seeing the whole family at the brewery. You see kids, you see dogs. So this is a place where they're including their family. I think that's also contribute to the growth and why people are moving here, because you don't feel like you got to ditch your family. It's a very family-oriented state. And one of the last things briefly we're going to talk about is this area kind of being a tech hub, but an affordable tech hub. So if you looking to get into technology, into that sector, you have choices of jobs here, but it's also more affordable than a Silicon Valley. You know, you think about a Silicon Valley, the Bay Area, where a home might start off at 1 million. You got to be pre-approved for $1 million or better to get into a decent home. But here you have different choices, different areas, different cities to where you don't need that will put you in a ridiculous home. You don't need to be approved for $1 million. So it's definitely a more affordable tech hub, more affordable area if you're trying to get into the technology sector. So that's also something that's contributing to the growth in this area. So there you have it. The city is growing. It's been growing for the last decade. I don't see it stop growing and developing. If you're looking to move, you got to check out Denver and see what all the fuss about. But if you're looking to buy or sell in this area, in the Denver metro, I have all my information in my bio, different links you can use to get in contact with me. My name is Dorian King, and I'll see you next time.